Okay, my friend, so I wanted to send you a quick little video about carb counting because I know that you said these past couple weeks have been difficult and not really knowing how to manage diabetes and diet and things like that. So I was hoping that this would be kind of helpful. So you can always call me with questions, but I just kind of wanted to give you a crash course. So an adult female should have no more than 210 to 235 grams of carbohydrates per day. So that really breaks down to about 60 grams per meal and one serving or 15 grams per snack. So these are good to know. One carb serving is 15 grams. So when you think about what you're going to eat in regards to carbohydrates, you want to make sure you stay at about 60 grams per meal. And per meal is obviously breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I don't know what you really eat for breakfast, but I'm going to take sandwich, let's say a sandwich for lunch. So this is how you read it. The serving size is one slice, and you come down and you see that it's 12 grams of carbs. So that's just under one carb serving. So you know that if you're going to have a sandwich, that you can have 2 slices of this bread, and this is just regular white butter bread. You can have 2 slices of that, and that's going to give you 30 grams of carbs, or just under that, right? And then let's say you're going to put some turkey in there. So looking at a protein serving is about 7 grams of protein per serving, and you want to have about 50 grams of protein per day. Now, for some people, that's really easy to get in. For other people, it's not. And especially being diabetic, you always want to make sure that you're eating a carb and a protein together because they're going to balance each other out. So let's say you have your 2 slices of bread, which is about 30 carbs. So here's your turkey. And this turkey has 10 grams of protein for 5 slices. So you know that you need about 50 grams per day, and this is 10. And 5 slices is a lot. Like most of us probably don't put 5 slices. So you can put the 5, or maybe you decided you're going to put a slice of cheese. And I have this string cheese here, but the string cheese is the 6 grams of protein. So if you put a slice of cheese or eat a string cheese plus these 5 slices, you're going to have 16 grams of protein, which is quite a bit of protein, enough protein for your lunch. And so there you have a sandwich. Now let's say you decide you want to have an orange. Now this is a little tangerine, so this is probably a little bit less than 1 serving of a carb. But let's say you had a small apple, maybe that's just a little bigger than this, or grapes. Grapes are really easy to eat. And so I'm sure that's if you eat a fruit, being a teacher and everything, grapes are easy. 15 like small to medium-sized grapes are about 1 serving of carbs. Let's say you want to eat some crackers with your lunch. Well, now this is going to be a little bit more. So 2 full cracker sheets, right? Which it says 8 crackers, but it's the little quarter size. So it's 2 full cracker sheets of this is 24 carbs. So for lunch, you can have a sandwich with your turkey and cheese, maybe 1 of these crackers, and then an orange. Or whatever. Let's say you want to have some peanut butter crackers for a snack or with your lunch. You want to look at this, and it says here for 12 sandwiches, so 12 little crackers is 18 carbs, which is a little bit more than one serving. So you just want to be able to look and say, okay, if I want to eat these crackers, I can have 12 to equal the 18. Oops, that's not really in focus. Now, you see how on this box it has 3 grams of protein? That's pretty negligible, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. The fat content on these crackers are also kind of high. I will tell you that right now, simply because you're just trying to figure it all out, I wouldn't worry about, I would try to stay away from high fat foods or foods with saturated fat. But right now, I would really just focus on your carb and protein intake. And then later on, you can add on about the fat. But I wanted to show you this because this is really helpful to know the breakdown of what you should have per day. When you go to diabetes education, they might tell you this number here and this number here may change. But it is about average of how many grams of protein and carbs you should have per day. Things like hummus is a great snack because it does have protein. Now, hummus does have fat too, but it's good fat. So while you don't want to live off of hummus because it has good fats, it is a good source of protein. So let's say for a snack, you wanted to have some hummus with either carrots or tortilla chips. You just have to count out your chips. About half a cup of carrots, of like raw carrots, are 1 serving of carbs. So you just have to look at what the serving size is for vegetables. Carrots and peas. I think I have some peas here. They are starchier. Like these peas, it's 12 grams of carbs for, I think probably like half a cup. Yeah, for half a cup. So you just have to measure things like that out. But it is really confusing at first and overwhelming. But once you get the hang of it, it does get a little bit easier, and it's just a matter of staying on track. Things like peanut butter are great to have as a snack, but when you look at peanut butter, so it's considered a protein, but it's 7 grams of protein for 2 tablespoons. But then you look at the carbs in peanut butter, and it has quite a bit of carbs too because of the sugar. So with something like peanut butter, you do count that as a protein, but you want to make sure that, let's say if you're going to have some peanut butter, that you have it with a low carb of something else, like maybe celery, or limit your serving on the crackers. So let's say you decided for a snack you wanted to have these crackers, these like graham crackers with peanut butter. Since it's 2 full crackers, that's the 24 carbs, I would maybe just have 1 cracker with your 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. This is a snack that I would have, but I wouldn't have all of the time because it can run your sugars up higher. But it does show you that you can have things that you like, and not have to worry so much about, oh my gosh, I can't not have any sugar. It's a very balanced diet. So honestly, I think it's a diet that we should all have, me included, even though I don't have diabetes anymore. It is a very well-balanced diet, so it's something that we should all have. So I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions, call me. All right, love you. Bye.